Welcome, Sagittarius. Come on in. I'm about to do your March 8th to 14th, 2021 tarot reading. We're going to get you a general vibe card here with the Oracle deck. Then we'll hit you up with a 3-card spread, past, present, future. And then we'll give you a couple clarifiers and an outcome card. Hopefully all is well, Sagittarius. Just hoping for nothing but good things here. Nothing but good things, nothing but working out of our problems, and nothing but enjoying our lives. So let's get you a general vibe card with the Breathe card. So the Breathe card is a card of trust. It's a card of being patient. It's a card of maybe taking some time to meditate, taking some time to do some stuff for your own wellness, for your own sake, right? Making sure your body and your mind is healthy and happy, Sagittarius. So I like that. But let's get you a 3-card spread. We'll keep that Breathe card in mind throughout the reading. Try to see how that relates to the rest of your reading. But let's just get one last shuffle in for Sagittarius. Alright, so in your past, we've got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is a card of someone who's taking action. They're very passionate and bold. It can also be a card of mysteries. You see you've got the pyramids here in the bottom corner. It can also be a card of kind of in and out type of person, someone who only comes in, takes what they want, and then leaves, right? So someone who's kind of like a flingy, like, I'm just here to get what I want, and I'm out of here, right? And they don't really care what's happening with you, Sagittarius. They're just kind of like, I'm getting what I want, and the hell with you after that. So hopefully that's not happening. It could also just be someone coming in, someone who's very charismatic and bold and passionate and wants to be with you. So could be that. In your present, we've got the Tower. So this is like some sort of big change, some sort of like upheaval here. I always say with the Tower, where there's smoke, there's fire, and there's all sorts of smoke on the Tower. So there's warning signs to this change coming. And you can see there's 2 people flying out of the Tower here. One's being one's being pushed out. He's falling backwards out of the Tower, and the other one's jumping out. You want to always be the one jumping out. You want to be the one going with change, because with the Tower, it's change that's happening regardless, right? So you can either jump out, try to save yourself from being hurt, and go with the change, right? Or you can get pushed out, not see the warning signs, and land on your head and probably break your neck. You're not actually going to break your neck, mind you, but it's a figurative thing, right? You're going to get hurt really badly. So some sort of change is coming in here, and you're dealing with it right now. And again, you're dealing with it either right now or very soon. So I would say, if you hasn't happened yet, you got to roll with it. So, with the Knight of Wands, the second fastest moving knight, this is kind of like something coming in quickly as well. This change is coming quickly. I would say here so far with this, it's just kind of just kind of looking like you got someone coming in, maybe, who's gonna maybe ignite some passions with you, or maybe it's some sort of change where you're like, I'm done with this person that's just coming in and out of my life, right? You're just like, I'm done with it. Enough is enough, and it's time for a change, as Owen Hart would say. So that's possible. In your future, more change. This is the Death card. This is a card of change, the end of a cycle. This is also Scorpio's card. So this is a card, so Scorpio, this might be a Scorpio you're dealing with, or a Scorpio coming in, or maybe a Scorpio in your chart as well. But this is a card of change as well. This is a definite, big change here coming for you, Sagittarius. So just a lot of change. Maybe, like I said, maybe you're just done with this person that's coming in and out, and they're only taking what they want, and you're like, you know what, I'm done with you. I'm not doing this anymore. We're not doing this in and out stuff. Either you're done or you're in my life for good, right? Or that's it, one or the other. Or maybe you're just kind of changing into a bold and passionate person, right? Or maybe this person that's coming in, this potential person that's coming in, this charismatic, very passionate person, is kind of saying to you that, you want them to stick around, and maybe they're igniting something in you that's very bold and passionate. But we'll have to get an outcome card, because we don't have a definitive, this is where you're headed kind of thing here. Yep. So we'll get you a couple clarifiers here, Sagittarius. Remember to leave a like on the video. Really appreciating the support you want to give. You can subscribe because I do readings not just for you every week, but for all 12 signs. So you can get a full picture of what's going on for you in the weeks ahead by checking out your sun, moon, and rising videos. If they're not up already, rest assured they will be coming out through the rest of the week. Just haven't gotten them uploaded yet. So hopefully all is good. So give the deck one last little shuffle here. And let's see what we got for you. Between the Knight of Wands and the Tower, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So this is a card of leaving a legacy behind. This is a card of, your financial and material world kind of being at its peak. Not necessarily saying that it's all going to be downhill from here, but just with that, between the Knight of Wands and the Tower, it seems like you're maybe moving into that kind of thing. You're putting a value on, like, I want to leave a legacy behind. You're putting value on, I want my material world to be set. I always get a kick out of one time I seen Oprah Winfrey made a list of, like, here's 15 ways I'm not stressed out. I do 15 things I do so that I'm not stressed out with my life. And it's like, yes, Oprah, when you have over $1 billion in your perfectly set financial world, of course you're not going to be stressed out about things. Like, like, how many things would, like, money just solve for a lot of people in the world, right? So maybe that's what you're putting more of a focus on, and you're trying to make a change for that. You're trying to go from being passionate to being more like, I'm going to be, instead of just being kind of like a slave to your passions, a slave to your desires and stuff, and kind of living in the moment, you're going to be like, no, I should be investing in my future, right? But between the Tower and the Death card, we've got the World. So this is the end of a cycle. Like I said, like we were talking about, like, maybe this is the end of you being passionate, and this is the end of you being a slave to your passions and desires with that Knight of Wands, or maybe this is the end of, we got 3 cards of completions, of, like, ends of things here. So it's definitely something coming to an end, like with that Knight, you're just done with people just coming in and taking what they want from you and leaving, right? Maybe you're done with that kind of bullshit, or maybe you're just, like I say, you're done with, like, being a slave to, like, living in the moment and doing just these things, and you're making more of a concerted, or more of a concise, concentrated effort on, I'm going to build my financial and material world for the future. I want to leave a legacy behind, right? Like, I want to leave something maybe for my kids or something, or my potential kids, or my family in general. But for an outcome card, we've got the Three of Wands, which is a card of starting a business. You see this guy, he's got these crates on his airship here, and he's trying to trade and build this business so that he doesn't have to be the grunt doing the deliveries, right? He's going to eventually be the boss, and he's just going to leave, like, he's going to have managers and stuff and all these people working below him, so he doesn't have to worry about that, and he's just going to focus on profit, right? So that to me is like we were talking about. You're trying to get to that Ten of Pentacles, right? You're trying to make more of a concerted focus on leaving a legacy behind, having your material world in set. You're thinking about doing some, and potentially this is the way for you, like, do some sort of do some sort of business, right? Do some sort of, like, maybe you're gonna start selling stuff on Etsy, or start up a YouTube channel and then eventually grow that into a business, something like that. I really like that a lot, Sagittarius. Remember, with the Breathe card across all this, I just tried to pick up a card for Leo and had a lot of trouble, like I just did now. But it's with the Breathe card, meditate on it. Like, think about what you really want. Focus in on that. Meditate if you have to. Take some time. Breathe. Be patient. Right? You don't build legacy instantaneously. Like, overnight success doesn't happen overnight. Right? So just keep that in mind. Be patient. You may want to go back into that, like, Knight of Wands energy where you're, just serving your own passions and desires, and you're just kind of doing what you want to do that way. But just know that, building a legacy, building a business, building all that stuff takes time, So, but, it'll take time, but it'll be worth it in the end, right? So that's all I got for you, Sagittarius. I hope that helps you out in the weeks to come. Remember, you can leave a like. Appreciate all the support you want to give. Subscribe, hit that bell icon so you never miss a video. Check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising videos. And I hope to see you, Sagittarius, in the next video.